is a stormtrooper, and this is quite a lot of stormtroopers. Hello everyone, it's the LEGO Brits here, and yes, this is my entire LEGO Star Wars early 2022 Imperial Army. I haven't actually done any Imperial Army videos on the channel, and I think this may well be my biggest army. Obviously, we got the Snowtroop Battle Pack this year, and so many other sets that I've collected in past years. I'm really excited. I'm going to go through this army and stay to the end, because there are going to be some vehicles that you can't see in the current shot that I will show you a little bit later. So make sure you hit the like button, and I hope you enjoy. I just realised I forgot to put the Union Jack up. Well, enjoy it there for the rest of the video. Here it is, and I think this could quite possibly be my biggest army yet. If you haven't seen the others, there'll be a link to the playlist in the description, but comment down below, do you think this is my biggest army yet? Because I think it quite possibly is. So let's take a look. Over here we have all of the stormtroopers. There's a giant white sea of minifigures, and I am going to be hiding a clone trooper in the midst, so comment down below the timestamp. At one point in the video, there will be a plain phase 2 clone trooper, so that's going to be quite fun. Keep watching for that. So let me work through all of these minifigures and show you the vehicles at the end. Of course, you can hardly have an Imperial Army without the Emperor himself and his apprentice, Darth Vader. Oh dear, these presents are terrible, but anyway, I thought those two would work best at the front. I actually got that Palpatine minifigure from a LEGO Star Wars magazine. I think that was the August 2021 edition, so that was a really good deal. And if I zoom out a little bit more, you can see that they are flanked by their red guards. I absolutely love those minifigures. We do need to get them in more sets. I got 2 of them from the Darth Vader's castle and 2 of them from the battle pack that came out, I think, in 2014, so overall a very solid front row. I thought it was a good idea to put some high-ranking Imperials in the second row before we get into the sea of stormtroopers. So first we have Director Orson Krennic, a very cool minifigure, and actually it's quite rare and expensive, seeing as he only came in his own shuttle. We have Moff Gideon from the Moff Gideon's Cruiser set, and the Inquisitor from Star Wars Rebels. I absolutely love these 3. Despite Palpatine having literally the entire Imperial Army behind him, he clearly thought he needed a bit more protection, so we put some Special Forces troopers behind him. We got 2 Death Troopers, a Dark Trooper, those guys were awesome in The Mandalorian, and I thought it'd be a cool idea to add Crosshair in from the Bad Batch. Alright then, let us move into the Sea of Stormtroopers. Here we have just a bunch of regular Stormtroopers. They look absolutely amazing in mass. However, you have got some special units behind them as well, a bit like those Sand Troopers and the Incinerator Trooper. No, that's the Mortar Trooper actually. But you can see, I absolutely love how they look in mass. You can kind of move them along. There are so many of them. Why is that Stormtrooper just having a good dance over there? Right. Let me push him down a bit. Oh, rip, there he goes. Anyway, that's all my stormtroopers. These 3 patrol troopers are pretty cool as well. 2 of them came from the Imperial Hover Tank set based off Rogue One, and this one came from the Darth Vader's castle. It's supposed to be like a 501st trooper that was following Darth Vader into his castle and became a stormtrooper, so Vader put him on lookout. I think that's kind of the backstory, but it is a cool minifigure nonetheless, and I'm absolutely failing to put him back on the base plate. The Imperials back here have all got their snow gear on, and they are preparing for the Battle of Hoth. Yes, I absolutely love seeing all of these together. They look absolutely amazing. Most of them came from the brand new Snowtroopers Battle Pack, which unfortunately, yes, is $20, but nevertheless, it is a pretty cool army builder. However, there is a cheap way to army build these guys, and I got this one from the LEGO Star Wars magazine, and I did a video entirely focused around that, how it's cheaper to buy them from the magazine than it is for the Battle Pack. So check that out with a card on screen now. Behind that, we've got a bunch of AT-AT drivers, most of them from the 2020 AT-AT. We've got General Veers and just an AT-ST driver, so these are all the guys preparing for the Battle of Hoth. And right at the back here, we have some TIE pilots, some Imperial engineers that were working on the Death Star, and some Imperial droids. And behind here, I'm not sure if you can see, we have a little mouse droid too. But the army doesn't stop there. Let's show the vehicles. Obviously, the set I was holding was the Director Krennic shuttle, and I think it's crazy that such a good set like this retailed for only $90. I think they could have gotten at least $120, and we'd have all paid that. It's such an awesome set. I love the black colour scheme. You got some cool minifigures. You can see Krennic in the front, and there's some nice interior space. Overall, it's an epic Imperial set. Another amazing Imperial set is the Darth Vader's castle. I think LEGO did such a fantastic job with this one. The height of it is something that we don't often see in LEGO Star Wars, so that's really nice to have. It has a whole bunch of interior space, and the exterior looks absolutely fantastic for display. I definitely recommend this. Another great set for Imperial Army building is one that I didn't really think I'd like too much, but actually it's pleasantly surprising. It is the 2021 TIE Fighter. For a smaller scale, it's a really affordable way to get the iconic TIE Fighter. It gets the look across quite well, and you do get some cool army building figures. 2 of the best LEGO Star Wars walkers that I think have ever been made are the 2020 AT-AT and the Rogue... Right, Right, thankfully there wasn't too much damage done to that. I'm going to be a little more precarious around it, but as I was saying, this is the 2020 AT-AT, I'm not going to slap it so it falls over again, and the Rogue One AT-ST, both fantastic walkers. The last big Imperial set that I think is worth showing is the Moff Gideon's Imperial Light Cruiser. It looks absolutely amazing. This released in the summer of 2021, and it's probably my favourite set that's released in the year. You get some awesome minifigures, a pretty decent interior space at the front, and it's great to get that Moff Gideon and Dark Trooper figure. Did you spot the plain white Phase 2 clone trooper that I hid in the army at one point in the video? If you did, then comment the timestamp down below, and also check out this video on how you can get more LEGO Star Wars Snowtroopers for cheaper than you can get with the Battle Pack. Make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing. Have a great day. Goodbye.